If you want to help support our channel, head over to Patreon and become a VIP member today. Oh, good Lord, we're back again, ladies and gentlemen. Your boys, Chris Caputo and Dustin Bonez, are here for the Guns and Radio podcast. 7 weeks.
It's been a while, as of the members of Stained would say in that one song. It's been a while.
It's been a while since I've heard that song come on the radio, and I had to turn the channel because I don't like it.
And fuck you, Aaron Lewis. There we go. We're targeting you this week, prick.
So one time, me and my daddy, we went to the drive-in theater, and we were waiting on the movie to start, but we were listening to the radio, and that song came on, and the DJ came on, and he was like, I need everybody to call in and tell me what it's been a while since you've done. And Daddy called in and said, it's been a while since I had fun. I've been married for the last 23 years, whatever it was. Well, and Mama heard the damn radio, and she pitched a big fit. Didn't say his name, didn't know it was him, didn't know nothing about that, but she did because we told her it was him. And she pitched the biggest fit. She just couldn't take a joke. And it's like, good Lord.
That's good shit, though.
Yeah, moral of the story is, don't marry a woman that ain't got a fucking sense of humor. She'll be miserable. Mm-hmm. Believe me.
Very true.
Anyway, we got a lot to talk about tonight on the show. We got a lot of catching up to do. First and foremost, we do want to say, while we did a tribute to Ozzy at the time of his passing, we did not have a proper episode at that time. We were unable to have it. Some of the other guys came in a pinch, and we got to do something. But tonight, we're going to rectify that this week on Guns and Radio, because we're dedicating 2 episodes you're getting this week to the man himself, Ozzy Osbourne, starting tonight. Now, I know the wheel landed on Raw Power, but we're pushing Raw Power back a week. And instead, we're going to do the song of the day, Crucify the Dead, by Slash featuring Ozzy Osbourne. And then, do we want to go ahead and tell them what we're doing later on this week?
We can save that for later on in the episode, but we do have something else pretty special going on for later on this week. That's the second half of this week's content here on our YouTube.
That's right. So if you're, you know what we're going to start doing? We're going to stop catering to the people that don't pay us. So everybody watching on YouTube, go ahead and hit subscribe, hit that like button. If you're listening anywhere but YouTube, fuck that. Come on over to YouTube. It's better over here. They pay us
some days.
They pay us as of now. We will update you when they stop paying us, like we did Spotify. We're loyal until you quit paying us. And then we're like, man, fuck you. And we're But anyway, folks,
we should join the new Spotify protest where all these other people are taking their music down and shit.
Oh no, that's too much work.
That is too much work. I'm just busting balls on that, but like, you know, every week somehow, you know, someone has a problem with Spotify.
We'd have to go in and delete 361 episodes.
I would just remove the RSS feed from there. It's pretty simple, I think. So we just move it to somewhere else.
I don't know. It still sounds like a whole lot of work.
It's okay. We're gonna put it behind our own blockchain and our own crypto coin.
That's right. You have to buy Guns and Radio with our own crypto coin to be able to listen to it.
Exactly.
As if enough of you all didn't duck off on us, didn't fuck off after the pandemic was over.
Yeah. Listen, Bitcoin may have dropped recently, but bro, I swear to God, my source, trust me, bro, it's coming back. Okay.
Yeah. Crypto, bro. I got you.
Just trust me, bro. That's it.
All right, calm down there, Jeff.
Like going to the moon, bro.
Anyway, folks, for the 362nd time, welcome to the Guns and Radio podcast.
Listen, motherfuckers, to the show that you heard. Download on your smartphone the show that you deserve. Streaming fucking bullshit, you know that's what we are. Podcast full of madness, isn't that absurd?
Oh man, we got some catching up to do. It's been 7 weeks. Where do we even begin?
It's been a while, like we did mention. It's been a while.
Yeah, let's see. What all Guns N' Roses news do we have after 7 weeks?
I mean, they toured Europe. I haven't heard anything else after that. I mean, we have Dizzy Reed's solo album coming out pretty soon, so that's good news.
Yeah, I saw that. I was pretty
kind of debating on pre-ordering that like limited edition like vinyl he has for it. I think it's signed too, so I don't know. So maybe.
Oh, he's signing them?
I think he signs them, and it's like an exclusive like orange colored vinyl.
Well, that might be a horse of a different color then.
Yeah, let me double check this because I know he's been advertising a shit ton on his Instagram about it. So
we don't have any GNR news. Okay, by the way, I was being sarcastic because that kind of pisses me off. You guys have had 7 weeks. Now, I'm going to say about 9-10 weeks ago, maybe even longer ago, when it feels like an eternity at this point, when we got the whole comment about I'd do the other 2 new songs, but I haven't seen a marketing plan.
Yeah, that feels like it's been eons now.
Would you, bro? Would you really? Would you? You think you're going to do them?
Yeah, come on, bro.
I don't know. I don't think you're going to.
At this point, it doesn't seem like it. I don't think they have anything else planned for the rest of the year. I don't think there's any other tour dates, to be honest. They're doing South America. I forgot. They are doing South America in a couple months.
This year?
I believe so, yeah. Because didn't they announce that like a couple months ago?
I don't know. I'll be honest with you, man. I have not been. I checked the Discord every now and then, but since we started summer school, even they kind of fucked off.
Yeah, that's the summer. A lot of people fuck off and do their own things.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's nice outside. It's good to see you guys out there touching grass. I'm not going to complain about that.
Hell no. Yes, so they are doing a Latin American tour in October and November. So that's all we have really for tour news. That's it, you know.
Yeah, well, that's all we have for GNR news.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Speaking of the Dizzy Reed album, it does come out this Friday. So
nice. Be looking for that, folks. Dizzy Reed's new solo album. No, I'm excited for it.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So he does have he does autograph the vinyl here.
Nice.
It's orange vinyl LP, autographed jacket. Sorry. So he probably autographs like inside there. And you get a collectible poster and a collectible sticker. $45 for the limited edition bundle there.
Okay.
He's selling that on vinyl.
I'm gonna probably buy the $10 CD.
I don't see a CD. You can buy the regular vinyl for like 20 something.
Oh, they don't have a CD yet?
It doesn't look like it, yeah. So if you want it on black, the LP, it's like $29.
No. Now you're speaking my language. Cheat.
Yeah. Or you can just listen to it, wherever you stream your music on Friday. So
rip it off of YouTube. Gotcha.
Which I will be doing. Maybe I'll be doing that, but who knows? Maybe we'll go in blind, because if at this point you guys already know the third season getting busy with it's going to happen. So
yeah. I mean,
and I've not listened to any of the singles he's released so far. I said we're going to go in blind.
Yeah, so I'm looking forward to it. I have also not listened to any of it. When the album comes out, we'll do our thing.
Yeah, that'll start in a few weeks' time. I think once we get into the new season, we got to wrap up, finish some loose ends on this season here, and then we'll probably start that for the next season.
Oh yeah, we got a season finale coming up, don't we?
We do. We got another 69 coming up too, so.
Yeah, nice. I have been planning for that one. I do have a new game that I'm saving specifically for that one. And, I think you guys are going to at least get a kick out of it. I don't know. We'll see. But, yeah, we always do something special on...
shitty PowerPoint game 69 style?
Yeah. Well, we did it last time. What was the last one we did? Was that what we did?
The roller? No, 169 was the Porner roller coaster.
Porner roller coaster was 169. And then 269, is that where we did Porner Hallmark movie?
I think so. Or was that a different bit we did?
I don't even know.
A different episode. I don't remember.
There was the time where...
I think you played an audio clip. That was a different one. No.
Yeah, there was because I noticed Hallmark movies have that same stiff, shitty acting that porn has.
Yeah.
So those aren't the easiest games, by the way.
Yeah, because I even tried pitching you an idea. I was like, oh yeah, porn or like a tennis player. But I'm like, wait, it kind of just sounds the same.
Oh, we did porn or hockey.
Corner hockey, yes, that was the one.
Yeah, that was the one we keep forgetting. That one wasn't great, but it was funny.
Yeah, because I did pitch the idea. I remember I was like porn or tennis player, because these women tennis players always go some fucking they always like moan loudly and stuff.
Well, I think it would be a dead giveaway when you hear the crowd clapping.
That too.
So, I mean,
plus I think we'd be kind of ripping off Howard Stern at that point, because I'm pretty sure they did that. So
I'm going to tell you this. I started prepping this. By the way, I started prepping this one, and oh god, it was like way in the summer. No, it was before we even went on hiatus.
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember, but I did hear something similar on Howard. So at this point, I'm just like, I don't care. We're doing the fucking bit.
Yeah.
And yeah. So
we're doing it. Plus, speaking of Howard Stern, anyways, there's rumors that like he's not even gonna get renewed anymore. So his show may be canceled. We'll see.
I don't think they're gonna cancel him. Well, they might give him a much lighter scale. I think because if you ever notice, every time he renews, he shaves a day off of the show. Like the first time he renewed, it went from being a 5-day-a-week show to being a 4-day-a-week show. And then he did that for 5 years, and I think he renewed again. The last time I think he renewed, he went to 3 days.
Yeah.
And they say 3 days, but he doesn't do like they take off for any fucking thing.
Oh yeah, like I think he's been off all summer.
Yeah, I think last year we got like. I think this year we've got like 30, maybe 30 episodes.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, the dude's like 70 something. He's semi-retired.
Yeah, at this point. I mean, he's just there probably, his new wife needs the money, so.
Yeah. Well, that's what you get for marrying Playboy models. They're going to spend all your money.
Exactly. That's what you get for marrying someone probably like, 30 years younger than you, I think? Damn.
Oh man, that's funny. What'd you do while we were on break?
A lot of shit. Well, I mean, the big thing a couple weeks ago was in Nashville. So
yeah,
I finally popped my Tennessee cherry over there.
I'll check you out.
Yeah, Broadway is fucking wild. That's all I'm gonna say. A lot of music there, which is cool.
Yeah,
I like it, man.
Nashville's nice. Yeah,
dude, just go. We're like at our loft. We like a loft. It was like 12, 13 of us for a bachelor party. We're just maybe 2 minutes from Broadway there. We would literally walk down that strip of like everything. You pass by like 10 different places. You hear 10 different bands playing like 10 different songs, Oh
yeah, it's nice. Did you go to JBJ's?
We did go to JBJ's on we were there on a Friday. Yeah, it was so
nice.
Because shout out to Mason Frost. He did recommend me a few bands to see. So we saw Hands Over Face, the one you recommended, on Friday for about half an hour or so. And they're pretty good, man. They were doing a bunch of different. They're doing more like 70s rock. So they're covering like Kansas, and then they're covering like old Heart songs. I was like, oh, okay,
that's nice.
But they were good. I think like shout out to Nudies. That's another one of the sick places there in Nashville, because we were there for a good like couple hours one time. They were just playing like 2000s rock. I'm like, all right, this is like the shit we grew up with. So we're like, fuck yeah, let's go, man.
You had me at Nudies.
Yeah, brother. No strippers there apparently. So, but still,
yeah,
like,
yeah. I went to Nashville and didn't even go to a Nashville strip club.
I don't. Is there even one there? I think there is one. I remember vaguely some like random chick was handing out like things for one, and I was like, oh, okay. I think it was like a Larry Flynn's Hustler strip club or something.
Oh, Larry Flynn's Hustler Club. Okay, here's the problem I have with Larry Flynn's Hustler Club. Yes, first off, very classy establishment. Mm-hmm. Very, but everything is so overproduced. And I'm sure they send their girls to stripper college, because we got to watch in one time up there. We went up there to Larry Flint's for a bachelor party, and we got to noticing everybody does the same shit. And then the more we paid attention, it kind of broke the spell of all the boobs around, because we're watching all their dance moves. Everybody does the same fucking dance. It's like a factory job. And it
they're AI
took
bots
some of the
now.
fun out of it, yeah. What you want is you want someplace a little more sleazy where you might get an over the pants hand tug or something, you know.
That's true. Where they
That's what.
technically can't touch, but they're like, whatever. It'll turn the cameras off. Sorry, I wasn't facing that way for those 5 minutes. So.
Yeah. When a policeman turns his body cam off, you got problems. When a stripper turns her body cam off, you're about to have a good fucking time.
Well, at least in America, it's like that. In Canada, no big deal. We got to touch and do whatever the hell we want for a price,
Damn.
Yeah. It's
All the
very
more reason to
lax
go to
here.
Canada.
Yeah. It's like, well, it's cold. Warm up with some, Tiggle bitties or something.
Sound good to me.
Yeah, or, have like some, stripper put her coochie in your face, and that's it. Literally. Ooh, that's a nice oven right there.
It was like, in the 90s when people had those like mirrors they'd sunbathe under.
Yeah, it's it. It's just like, like a vagina. I was like, all right, cool,
bro. Oh, man, that's pretty funny, man. No, I ended up, I had a little incident on my side.
Oh.
We won't talk about that as much as I can. I was thinking about coming to Nashville, and then, well, that decision got made for me.
Yeah.
So here's what happened. First off, as you can see, rumors of my demise were greatly exaggerated. I was not killed. I was roughed the fuck up though.
Yeah, killed, or did you say kilt?
I was not killed.
What was not killed? I was like,
yeah, luckily. So it was a Monday evening. I gotta be really careful here what I say, because at this point in time, we are. I don't know what I can talk about and what I can't, because I have hired a professional to take it from here in dealing with the insurance companies. So I'm just going to tell you what happened. So I was in Kansas City. I was on my way to see Dropkick Murphys 2 Mondays ago. As I drove along, suddenly my car was T-boned, and it knocked the shit out of me. They had to have been going like 80 because they knocked the car off the frame.
yeah, damn.
Yeah, it was pretty bad, and I got a big old cut on my arm. I spent the night in the ER. Oh, here's the worst part. The tow truck driver came and gave me a ride to the ER, and well, I mean, he was towing my truck, and he's like, "It's on the way. I'll drop you off." So I was like, "Okay, fine, that works." And so we had to stop at a red light in front of Grinders KC so I could listen to Dropkick Murphys for 2 seconds while we waited on the light to turn green.
Shit.
So I had to be outside hearing the concert that I should have been at.
Shit.
That's a pain. That's like salt in the wound. Of course, at the time, I didn't think nothing of it. Didn't piss me off till later. I was really fucking shook up. But no, it's being handled now. I've hired a professional at this point because, in America, I'm sure, I don't know what it's like in Canada dealing with these insurance companies, but they're fucking crooks, man.
Oh, ours can be at times for sure. I've heard stories, so.
Well, these particular ones I'm dealing with are fucking crooks. And without saying anything else, when we're all settled up and everything and it's over, I might tell you the whole story unless I sign an NDA or something. But yeah, your boy had to get some professionals to deal with it because I just didn't like the way they handled things. So, And that's all I can really say on it. I mean, I'm alive. I did get hurt. I was down for about 2.5 days. But you can't keep a bad man down.
Hell no, man. Hell no, B.
So I'm back. I'm alive. Ain't much hurting that wasn't hurting before.
That's
Maybe
true.
a couple of places, but you know how that is. That's old age too, man. You get rocked in your old age. It's harder to recover. But yeah, that's all I can really say about it. But I do want to say something to everybody that sent me messages and everything. Thank you. I appreciate your concern. And for everybody that opted to leave me the hell alone, I appreciate that too. Believe me. I've told the story till I'm sick of telling the story. And at this point, I'm kind of relieved that I'm not in a position to tell the story anymore. So,
for the time being.
For the time being, yeah.
Yes.
But I was not at fault. I will say that
Good.
confidently.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Defend your innocence, man. That's it.
Yeah. Anywho, that's been the biggest thing that happened. I don't know. That's about it. Most of the time while we were out, I was watching cartoons and chilling at the house and doing anything but this.
Yeah, pretty much. We both had busy summers doing shit here and there. Oh, I was up north a couple of days too, up in like, where we call our quote unquote cottage country. So.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
You go up there to build an igloo or
no.
Go ice fishing and all.
Oh, there's balls there, man. We were doing boat tours and shit. Because we have like in Ontario, have, like the Georgian Bay. It's like the land of like these like 1,000 islands, whatever. They're all just like really small islands. They'll have like one house on them, and that's it.
Oh.
Yeah. And
well, that's pretty cool.
It's pretty cool because they give you like a couple-hour boat tour, and you'd be like, "Oh, look, this here on the right, on the left." It was cool. So then I saw like I ended up passing by like my brother-in-law. His family has a place near there too. Like, and I was like, "Oh wait, I saw your cottage, bro. It's all in good shape."
Nice.
Yeah, it was just pretty cool. So that was like a nice thing I did with the in-laws. So.
Well, that was cool.
The other side of the family there. Yeah, and that was like, just, every weekend, something with the girlfriend. So,
yeah.
That woman keeps me occupied. Shout out.
Yeah, well, that's good.
And then, like Nashville last week. So, it was 2 weeks ago almost. I don't know. Time has passed by so much in fucking this month already.
Yeah, I know. It's hard to believe that we're back.
I'm like, wait a minute. It's already mid-August? What? Like, I thought it was still like August 10th. I'm like, oh, geez.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, I don't know, man. There ain't nothing really been going on. I really wish I had more to report.
Yeah, we're just in the last 2 weeks of summer right now, so enjoying it while we can.
I know we lost Ozzy.
Yeah.
And then a couple of days later, Hulk Hogan decided he didn't want somebody else getting all the spotlight.
Yeah, brother. Bury me softly, brother.
Well, I don't think it's no point in being mad at him anymore at this point. I mean, his story is over. He can't be redeemed. And
yeah, I feel like with Hogan, it's a very like complicated thing because on one hand, it's like, yes, this guy was like the face of like pro wrestling for like 2 straight decades. For two of the biggest periods in all pro wrestling, the golden years of the early to mid 80s, and the mid to late 90s with the Monday Night Wars and that boom for a little bit.
But he couldn't keep the N-word out of his mouth, and he couldn't stop showing up to Klan meetings. So at what point am I supposed to be like, this motherfucker cool?
Yeah, like Hulk Hogan, the character, sure, one thing. Terry Bollea, the guy behind him, kind of a piece of shit. So it's very complicated in that sense, And I get people are like, oh, wow, like finally, this terrible man's dead. But it's like...
I'm not celebrating his death.
I wouldn't be celebrating his death either. I'm like, oh, well, it's sad because he was still young. He was only like 71.
Yeah.
It's like, damn.
How long does he make it? 74?
76.
76.
So Ozzy beat the Hulkster by 5 years.
There you go.
And Ric Flair is gonna outlive all of us, and he's gonna be 110, still getting pissed drunk at random Italian restaurants in Florida, and getting mad at the management being a fucking Karen.
Ric Flair is pickled at this point.
Bro, he's literally like surviving on like probably vodka cranberries or some shit at this point. Like he almost died like 10 years ago. He's in that coma for so long.
I remember that.
And then he was like sober for a while, and then like he's like, "Oh fuck it, I'm gonna start drinking again." Okay, cool, dude. And then he probably almost died 3 years ago in Nashville trying to have his last match.
I did buy that pay-per-view. I mean, it was Ric Flair.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. I mean, like the legacy's there. Like the dude is a fucking legend.
Yeah.
But that would have been kind of awkward. I mean, it's kind of a lot of the speaking even of like Ozzy too. People are like, well, if with his last concert, the whole back to the beginning thing, it's like that'd be pretty metal, man. If he just did his last concert and like dropped dead right there.
I mean, he wasn't far from it though. But when you hear all the behind the scenes stuff that was going on, man, it just makes it even that much more sad. Because I mean, a lot of it too is the fucking doctors, man. Like he got a back surgery. It turned out he didn't really need, and it fucked his back up and put him in constant pain. And like who wants to live like that anyway?
You can't, man. And then the whole Parkinson's and stuff too. Like,
I mean, I kind of feel like he's better off.
Honestly, yeah. Like he probably held out. His body held out for one last little thing like that, and then it was like, you know what? Let's just, end the suffering,
Yeah.
Honestly, even when you see, like, even regular-ass normal people, man, it's just suffering, man. It's like, you're not even there. Like, my grandfather, passed away probably, like, about 5-6 months ago. And it was just, like, sad, because he was just, like, first it starts, with Parkinson's, it starts with, like, the hands and the shaking, whatever. Then he just wasn't like verbal at all. It was just like, couldn't move, was in a wheelchair. Very like nonverbal for the last few months of his life. And it's just like at that point you're just like, he's just like physically there, but mentally, nobody's home. And it's just like, like you just suffer and it just sucks. And you don't wanna see that,
I know, man, and I'm sorry to hear about your grandpa, by the way. That really sucks. And it's not no disrespect or anything, but it's kind of when you hear stories like that, I really stand by my belief that Dr. Kevorkian did nothing wrong. If that's the one I'm thinking of, he's the one that would like give you an honorable or dignified death.
Oh yeah, I guess.
Yeah, he was the one you could go to.
Oh, he's a big euthanasia guy.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I feel like, I don't know, something about being allowed to die with dignity.
That too, yeah.
Especially if like, it's going to be suffering or something like that coming up. I don't know. It feels like you should be allowed to.
Well, I mean, if you still have, like, sound mind, for sure, like, you could, make that decision as on your own.
Well, there was a process to it.
Yeah.
There was a process to it that, I mean, you had to undergo a psychiatric evaluation.
Yeah, and that shit you'd probably have to, like, write down in your will, like, years beforehand to be like, in the event of such, this, and that.
Yeah.
There's the option,
I don't know, man. It's sad to think, but, a lot of us, we're going to be there one day, and, hopefully before then they have a cure, Hopefully sooner than later, because there's people suffering right now.
Oh yeah, whether it's that or even any things, fucking everything, man. Honestly, it's crazy because like we come into this world and the clock's already ticking. So
yeah,
some last longer, some don't last as long. It is what it is.
Yeah, but there's something better on the other side. So
absolutely,
that's
It's kind of like my first thought with Ozzy. I'm like, oh look, now he's with Randy Rhoads, so and Lemmy, of course.
Oh yeah, And let's be real, Anna Nicole.
Oh, that's other famous reality starlets,
Yeah, she's been popping up on my Instagram a lot. So Instagram shows me cute kittens, cute birds, and animals because I'm a sucker for cute animals and titties.
Ah, very nice.
And it's such a wild scroll because you never know what you're going to get. So I stay off of Instagram in public.
That's true.
Because you really don't ever know what you're going to get. And then a girl walks up holding a cute animal, and I'm like, oh, look how adorable. And then she whips her tits out. Oh, well, there you go.
Oh, look, pussy and pussy. There you go. That's the next big law firm right there. Pussy and pussy.
They really did cater to my algorithm. But no, oh, fuck. I was going somewhere with that, and I forgot what I was talking about. Anyway, yeah. Anna Nicole, yeah, she's been popping up a lot. And the first couple of times it got me, I was like, I know this one. Then I'm like, man, she dead.
She's been dead for a while, dude.
Yeah, but like...
That was like a big one from the mid-2000s, I remember.
I think when somebody dies, okay, we should all, as men, make a pact to retire their nudes from the spank bank.
Yeah, it'd be kind of weird, honestly.
I feel like that's the way to go.
I feel like it's weird. It's like,
Unless they died before your lifetime, like Betty Page.
Okay.
And then you get a good 10 or 15, okay? you
10 or 15 years or images we're talking?
No, JOs.
You gotta load them up wisely.
Because at that point, it's like, I feel like this one's going to be special. We'll pull up Betty Page, maybe Marilyn Monroe.
It's been a while, penis.
We'll make it a Hall of Fame.
Yeah, just looks at his dick. It's been a while.
Put your left hand over your heart. Be respectful about it. Yeah, take your hat off.
Hats off for this national anthem here.
Play the national anthem before you begin. Actually, I don't think there's a bigger boner killer.
That's true. Unless, you could probably put on America the Beautiful.
One of my boner killers. Okay, so you remember when you're a teenager and you get those random boners for no reason?
Yes.
At like school and shit.
Yeah.
So one of the things, I had two boner killers that worked. I would say the Pledge of Allegiance, and that would usually do it. And if it didn't, I had a picture of Chuck Norris that I had found in a TV guide, and that would usually do it. Either look at Chuck Norris or that was only in case of emergency, a critical emergency. That's when the Pledge of Allegiance, I've said it 3 or 4 times and it hadn't gone away. But usually the Pledge of Allegiance works. There's some kid out there that's going to be happy for that information. So kid, look, teenager, as a boy, it sucks. Those rando boners popping up when you wasn't even doing anything. Maybe just the breeze caught it just right or something. Or you bumped up against a doorknob accidentally. Pledge of Allegiance. Yeah. Unless you're Canadian. Maybe try singing "Oh Canada" till it goes away. I don't know.
Yeah. I just think of former disgraced prime ministers. It usually helps.
Oh, that's a good one. Just stay away from Trudeau. He might be a little too sexy.
Yeah. Well, especially in blackface. That may be too much.
Well, there you go. This is a good boner killer. Trudeau and blackface.
That is true. Yeah. Speaking of, apparently him and Katy Perry have been like all over fucking Montreal a couple weeks ago.
Oh wow!
Random as fuck. Like,
were they in blackface?
No, apparently not. But I did read an online. I think it was like an Onion article. Like the headline fucking made me laugh my ass off. It was like former astronaut seen dating former blackface prime minister or whatever, something along those lines, and I fucking died. I was like, it's so good. I like shared that on my Instagram story. People were like, "Oh my god, this is too fucking funny."
They said former astronaut.
Yeah.
Oh man, that's funny.
Oh my god, let me see if I can find it because I remember I shared it on my Instagram. Hang on, I'm gonna find it like the exact fucking headline because it's like So random.
Put it in
Oh,
our
right here,
Discord.
yes. Female astronaut goes on date with first Black Canadian Prime Minister. That's what it was. It was because it was like the TMZ photo of just like them at like some restaurant in like Montreal.
So wait, if Trudeau did blackface at some point, what? How the fuck did he go his whole election until everybody turned on him before anybody noticed?
I don't know, man. Dude, I guess had about a good campaign or some shit.
His enemies have been sitting on that one for a while.
That's true.
Because
I don't know if it was like black or like brown face. Because it was in like some like Aladdin looking thing. I don't know. Like if I'm trying to think of the photo, I haven't seen it in a while. Then again, this is Canada. We did let a mayor who smoked crack cocaine, still run for a little while.
You did have the crack mayor, so
yes. I mean, like some of his lines were very iconic. So,
keep that in mind, Americans, when we're all planning our mass immigration.
Yeah. Next time you vote for president, just make sure you don't do it while you're in a drunken stupor.
Yeah, like last
as Rob
time.
Ford would say when you did crack cocaine in his drunken stupors.
Oh man, so like at least once a day I'll be scrolling through Facebook and I'll get an ad to immigrate to Canada.
Listen, the law firm my girlfriend works at can help you out maybe. If you are seriously interested.
Oh, I'm interested.
Go. I'm plugging it right here.
Oh, I'm interested, but I would have to. There would have to be some money involved.
Mm-hmm.
That's first and foremost. That's what's keeping me here. Make too much money. So.
It's true.
If I wasn't making money, I would just be doing this.
Also that, yeah.
So. Anyway, folks, our song of the day is Crucify the Dead by Slash. And this is from the 2010, I believe, album.
Yeah, this was the quote-unquote unofficial Slash and Friends album.
Yes.
Where it was just Slash and a rotating cast of guests, different singers, other, like, even musicians and stuff, too. So
I enjoy this album.
It was quite a good album, yeah.
And it's been a while, though, since I've heard this, and when we decided to do that, I've actively not listened to it.
Yeah, it has been a while since I heard this song, too.
I think I remember it being a good one, though, so...
Yeah.
We're going to find out. Let's hit play, and let's check out Crucify the Dead by Slash, featuring the late, great legend of metal and rock and roll, Ozzy Osbourne. I really wish it had a different title now that I'm thinking about it, because we're doing this as a tribute to Ozzy.
It's Ozzy, man. The dude's metal as fuck. So,
but I don't think we've got another Ozzy song in the canon to.
That is true, unless we decide to just review a random one.
Yeah.
I mean, it's better than watching Slash and Miles Kennedy do Crazy Train. So, which I think we've already done anyways. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, when his guitar's all out of tune.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't remember this being this slow, but that's...
Yeah, it kind of was. It's a bit of a slower one at first.
Yeah, I think it's going to kick up in a minute.
But it does sound like something like, Ozzy would do with his own band at the time, to be honest.
Yeah. Yeah. He was...
sounds like, now that I'm like actually going through his discography pretty much, it does sound like something he would make in the 2000s. Even earlier. It sounds like his like late 90s stuff, Like something that could be off of... like Down to Earth or like Osmosis, one of those two albums.
He did get a little emotional there at one point.
Mm-hmm. Dreamer, that's a fucking good song.
Oh, yeah. That one came out in what, 2001?
I think so. Yeah, because that was the Down to Earth album, was 2001.
So I feel like I remember seeing that on Mistress Julia one night.
Mm-hmm.
I used to have a tape, and I would put on my tape and record music videos all day while I was at school. And then when I got home from school, I would pick out my favorite ones and put on another tape. And I believe Dreamer was on there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was 2001 when that was released.
Yeah. If we're wrong, let us know in the comments.
No, I'm pretty sure, yeah, because 2001, and then he didn't do, then what was it, Black Rain, I think, was like 07 or 08?
I don't know.
Somewhere around there. I think it was 07, because it was right before, yeah, because 08, because then, I remember this because of when WWE pay-per-views used to have theme songs.
Oh, yeah, back in the good old days.
Yeah, because I remember in 08, it was like back-to-back months where you had like, where Chinese Democracy came out, and I think that was Chinese Democracy was like the title, was like the theme song for one of the pay-per-views.
Yeah.
I think it was for like Armageddon 08, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I think I was going to say Armageddon.
And then, because then the month before, I think Metallica had Death Magnetic, because they had one of the Death Magnetic songs. I think for like
that album sucked.
I mean, the song, I don't mind it. It's just the way it's mixed. It sounds like shit.
Yeah.
Like, it sounded better on fucking Guitar Hero. That's kind of crazy when your album is mixed that bad. That was also in like the peak of like the loudness wars.
Yeah.
It's crazy because you listen to Chinese Democracy, it's on like the other side where it's like it's a little too quiet. I mean, put this up a little bit,
Yeah. Well, that's because Chinese Democracy, Axl didn't want any of that dynamic compression because he didn't want to fuck with that loudness wars.
Yeah, it's better not to. Because then, like, try to listen to anything from Death Magnetic. I'm like, it's like my headphones are fucking up because I keep hearing like it almost like clipping.
Yeah.
I'm just like, Jesus, like, who did this, man? Like that album needs to be remixed and like remastered in a whole nother way, Because I do like some of the songs on there. I mean, shit, that was like the big return album after the stinky pile of trash that was Saint Anger. The stinky pots and pans of a snare that was Saint Anger. The beer keg that Lars brought into the studio.
Yeah, just decided he'd just play on what the fuck ever he had laying around.
Yeah, and that basically was like, oh yeah, Metallica are a bunch of whiny bitches if you saw some kind of monster.
I didn't see the movie.
I've seen clips of it. I did see it. It was on Netflix a long time ago. I did see it. And I'm just like, I hate these guys even more now.
We may have to watch that on here one day.
That's definitely that could be a Movies That Rock. I mean, that's more of a documentaries that rock, but sure.
We've talked about bringing movies that rock to YouTube because Patreon, we love you guys, but you ain't showing up for us on Patreon. So, I mean, we're not gonna be putting effort into it. So, and then we don't put effort, then you don't show up. But we put effort in, you still don't show up. So. We've thought about bringing it to YouTube.
Oh, definitely. We could bring maybe 1 or 2 episodes. We'll see at a time.
Test out the waters, see what happens.
For sure. But yeah, that's definitely one to add to the list. Because it's just, fucking James Hetfield, wah, I'm an alcoholic. I'm going to go to rehab. And Lars going, it sounds fucking stock to my ears. I don't know if you heard that clip.
Mm-mm.
Where he just goes, oh, everything sounds fucking stock. And fuck guitar solos. And Kirk Hammett's like, well, this is going to date it to this day if you don't put a fucking guitar solo in there. And then the songs on the album go on for 8 minutes, and it's the same fucking riff for 8 minutes, and I want to shoot my brains out.
Yeah.
It's funny when the edit of, the 4.5 minute version of Some Kind of Monster sounds better than the 8.5 minute version on the album. That's where you know shit's fucked up.
Yeah.
Like, ugh, God, that album sucks. Anyways, let's listen to some better music.
Here's something that doesn't suck.
Yeah.
I mean, it sounds like an Ozzy song.
It does. That's what I feel like Slash kind of did. He's like, let me write stuff in certain veins and certain styles and invite these people on. I think that's kind of what we said when we were reviewing the Nothing to Say. the one with M Shadows. I'm like, this kind of sounds like Slash featuring on an Avenged Sevenfold track.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That sounds like A7X 100%.
100%. That opening and the riff and everything, like, it sounds like Slash doing his own take on, I guess, that kind of, yeah, because Avenged were doing that sort of like, yeah, they're like 2000s metal. I guess now they're doing some other weird shit, but.
Yeah, I haven't listened to them in years. But, I mean, if you're Slash and, you want to try out all these other different styles, it's cool that you have not only the ability to do so, but the ability to do so with the artists that made those famous.
Yeah, we're part of that kind of stuff. But yeah, this definitely is like, as we've mentioned already, it's like this is something Ozzy would do probably in his own solo work with whoever is part of the band for that album or whatever,
Yeah. But you still got to have a little bluesiness here in it, so you remember it's Slash.
At least in the solo, probably. We'll see.
Now, I know we got a guitar solo coming up, but I'm going to pause it for a second. I'm looking at Setlist FM, and I'm trying to see the statistics because I'm curious to see if this was ever played live or not.
I don't think this one ever was, but I can double check too. Because you got to look at it, I guess, under Slash.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking for. I didn't do the conspirators. Let's try Crucify. No, I'm not seeing it. Dead, maybe? Dead Flowers. No, I don't think this was ever played live.
I don't see it here either. Let me to the bottom.
Yeah, I'm not seeing it anywhere.
Yeah, nothing here. 20. Sorry, there's a lot here. Yeah, I'm just trying to.
If it had been, it'd be like 2010.
Yeah.
Which was where, the Miles Kennedy thing.
Yeah, because that was the first tour. Then that was the sort of the precursor to the Conspirators.
Yeah, well, they were touring this record.
That too, yeah.
Oh, I can't believe it.
Yeah, it hasn't been played live, yeah.
That's wild. Anyway, let's hear that guitar solo. I enjoyed that. Well, there you go, ladies and gentlemen. Crucify the Dead slash featuring Ozzy Osbourne. What a wild tour that could have been.
That would be interesting. I mean, like you have, Snake Pit open for like Ozzy or something, or they have Snake Pit on Ozfest.
Or
I
just
don't know if
have
that would work
Slash
though.
playing with Ozzy.
Well, that too.
I'd
I
want to
mean,
see that.
this is the first of many for them because I know Slash did some work on one of Ozzy's last albums.
Oh,
Him,
did he? I didn't know
yeah,
that.
Slash and Duff, I believe, did some guitar and bass on that Ordinary Man. That was the second to last album.
Okay.
They were on a few of the songs. I have to make sure. I have to check which ones, but they were on a few.
Well, I did not realize this. But that's interesting to know that Slash were they featured on it or did they just help write it?
They weren't technically featured, but they are credited as well.
Okay.
So let's see. Duff McKagan. Okay, did 4. We did based on a lot of the tracks actually. So Slash um, did guitar on Straight to Hell and the title track, which featured Elton John as well.
Okay.
So that is a
We
crazy fucking collab there. You have Ozzy featuring Elton John with Slash on guitar.
we watched Straight to Hell on here, didn't we?
We probably did. It's probably for like a Rocktober thing, maybe.
I don't remember. I feel like we did.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Anyway, let's see. What were we doing? Oh yeah, I don't have my Alexa. Roll a d20.
I can't roll dice or generate random numbers right now.
Lame.
What?
Fine, I'll do it myself.
Yeah. Well, while you get onto that, I'm
Go
gonna
for
read
it.
the lyrics.
I'll be here if you need a spotter for your dice roll.
Okay, you skank. Anyways, back to the lyrics of this one because I didn't really read any, but it's funny because if you actually read the lyrics, and speaking of, quote from Ozzy as well here, he basically wrote this song as like, sort of like as if he were in the shoes of Slash, what he would like say or send a message to Axl. Because this was also at the time when like those two were like not on good terms at all.
No.
Slash still denies that the lyrics had anything to do with that. But I mean, listen, Ozzy wrote the fucking song, so
Yeah.
yeah. So that's what I wanted to quote there because I'm like, and if you really read the lyrics, like it does kind of sound like it comes off that way,
Perhaps. Do you have a specific line or anything that's
I
leading
mean,
you
just
to?
listen to like the first verse. The fire started long ago, the flames burned out, still embers glow. So charred and black, there's nothing left to burn. We had the same dream, lived life to extreme. And then the line, a loaded gun jammed by a rose.
Oh, okay.
That's the giveaway right there.
And then what's something in the chorus?
So the chorus goes, the thorns are not around your head. Your ego cut you till you bled. You cannot crucify the dead. To me, you're dead.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Well, it seems like any relationship can be repairable with time.
And money.
Of course.
And a divorce that needs to be paid for. So.
Hey, somebody's got to pay for it.
Yeah. Well, who knows? Wasn't the whole reason for the reunion because like Axl didn't like Slash's old wife or something?
I don't know.
That was also rumored, I think, around somewhere.
I just figured it's because everybody else left him.
Yeah, that like Axl didn't like Perla or something, and that's why that's kind of the rift also too. Because who knows? There's supposed to be probably multiple reunions at this point, but that's all rumor and fucking hearsay at this point. So
yeah.
And then again, you're trying to recount stuff from Slash. A former alcoholic, but doesn't remember much. So,
Well, let's see. I'm gonna take away our name banners. Roll the d20s. Chris, you get a 9.
Ooh.
Dustin Bonez here gets a 18. So I'll go first here.
Do it up.
Crucify the Dead is a good song, man. I really enjoyed listening to this. Like I said, it's been a little while. I'd kind of forgotten what it sounds like, but it doesn't stay slow long enough for me to get bored with it, and then it kind of kicks back in. with some pretty powerful, powerful lyrics and a great performance from Ozzy as well. Um, I like that it gets a little bluesy sometimes and gets a little rock and roll sometimes. So, for me personally, I'm going to give this song. I'm gonna give it a 4 out of 5. It's really close to me. I quite enjoyed this. Caputo.
Yo. I'm along the same lines too. I'm like, this is a pretty solid song. This is, I think, a pretty good combination of, what if the worlds of Slash and Ozzy Osbourne kind of met in the middle, and you kind of get a good song out of this. I enjoyed it. It was good. Ozzy wrote some great lyrics to this stuff, so it was a pretty solid song. It's a good collab between these two. One of many, we'd see in the future for sure. 4 out of 5. This is a solid ass track. It's probably one of the best on this album.
All right. Well, the most important question, of course, is what did you think? If you're watching on YouTube, let us know in the comments section below. And for everybody else, head over to gunsandradio.com to get a link to our YouTube channel where you can subscribe and watch us and support us a little better. And I guess if you want to go in Discord, you can, but you guys don't ever talk about us in the Discord anyway.
Yeah, sometimes there's some shit going on there. Who knows? You never know. Depends on the day.
It depends on if anything is happening with Guns N' Roses or not, and that's part of why we have got to unhitch our truck from that wagon.
Yeah, it's just far and few nowadays. So.
And I will be so glad when we unhitch from that wagon, and then we can do other things while we wait on them to pull their thumb out of their ass.
Or thumbs plural.
Yeah.
There's definitely quite a few. There's too many cooks in that kitchen, it seems, according to, wherever the marketing plan is.
Too many cooks in the kitchen and nobody's doing a goddamn thing. But I'll tell you what we're going to be doing. We are going to continue paying homage and tribute to the legend of rock and roll, the Prince of Darkness himself, Ozzy Osbourne. Later this week on Thursday, we're going to have a special episode of Guns N' Radio where Chris and I will be joining you to watch Guns N' Roses perform their set at the last Black Sabbath show, Back to the Beginning. And if you can't wait that long and you want a little more Ozzy in your life, which I think we all could use, then you can head over to the archives, check out our YouTube channel, and watch where we watched the Black Sabbath and Ozzy sets earlier. Actually, when we found out the unfortunate news of Ozzy's passing. So.
Yeah, it was pretty instant when you guys did it. So.
Yeah, well, it was Ozzy, man. We had to.
You have to, man. He's a legend.
Yeah. I think that's the biggest legend we've lost since since
Eddie Van Halen.
Eddie Van Halen, yeah.
Yeah, I would say so. That was a pretty big one. 'Cause, I mean, like, it was kind of like inevitable, but it's like, shit, I thought we would have had a few more years at least. The guy just, wrapped up his last show, and then he was in talks of like, oh yeah, I'll probably still record new music and stuff too. And I'm like, well,
yeah,
who knows?
Sad times.
I mean, we'll see. We're gonna get. I think he was in the midst of like writing another book or something. So we're going to get that in the next year.
I did read today that they were making a documentary during his last days. So
yeah, and that was supposed to air, I think, like a couple of days ago on BBC, but then it got pulled at the last minute. So maybe I don't know what's going on there, but we are going to see that soon. And you already know in the next 5 years you're gonna get a biopic. So.
Oh yeah.
Which would be interesting. It's like who could play Ozzy in a biopic?
The guy from The Dirt.
Oh, that too, yeah. No, he was pretty good. He looked like him too, like blonde-haired 80s Ozzy, snorting ants. That wouldn't be a bad one. But I mean, like, you probably need someone with like a big enough name, Get like a good British actor in there who can really pull the accent off.
Yeah. Well, folks, if you've got any ideas on who could play Ozzy in the biopic, let us know in the comment section below. But for now, that's going to do it for this edition of the Guns N' Radio podcast. I want to thank you guys for tuning in, and until next time, I'm Dustin Bonez.
And I'm Chris Caputo. It's good to be back. We'll see you on the next one, guys. Until then, stay safe, rock and roll. Peace out. Peace, love, rock and roll. Tuna Pink, whatever, you know. Yes. I'm throwing up the Matt Hardy version 1, brother.